Hello and welcome to the review of the 2019 HPC Outdoor Products Catalog. Besides many new products we've added this year, we've also made changes to the flow of the catalog just to help with the ease of finding products. Before I get going though, I do want to point out a few other tools you might find useful for finding the right product for your project. Both of them are found on our website, hpcfire.com. The first resource is under the Resources tab. What you'll find there is not only electronic version of this catalog and other catalogs, there's other sales collateral in there as well. Along with that, you'll find our outdoor products drawings, install instructions for both indoor and outdoor products, the important CSA certification papers, along with some frequently asked questions, glass calculators, shipping weights, custom fire pit forms, things like that. So many useful tools found again under the Resources tab. The second one is an update to our dealer portal that we just completed. Not only will you find all the products that you see throughout this catalog on hpcfire.com, obviously you can place orders very easily as well on our new dealer portal. You'll also be able to see many details about your own account, be it open orders, open invoices, paid invoices, where you stand as far as if you're open terms, history with products ordered, and you can also duplicate a past invoice into a sales order very, very quickly. Much easier to use, so I welcome you to go look at the website. And again, do not hesitate to contact us at HPC for any questions you have on any of our products or the catalogs in the website. So let's get going. I want to cover the 2019 catalog. First off, opening the front cover, you'll see we have the greetings and welcome page. A few things there is the map, minimum advertised pricing, obviously very important to protect our product. There's more details on that on our terms and conditions page on hpcfire.com. And at the bottom of page 2, I want to point out the warranty policy, one of the strongest in the industry. Many of the products you see there have been products we've been carrying for a long time and have strong warranties, but two additions this year involve lifetime warranties for our product. The first one is for our outdoor stainless steel burners for fire pits. Basically the pentaburner, the linear burners, the concentric ring burners, H burners, everything that goes onto a fire pit, stainless steel material, it has a lifetime warranty with that. And the second one is the outdoor fireplace burners and pans. That's a new product that we're launching this year, and again, lifetime warranty on that as well. So very strong. That's based off of our defects from the field, and which are very low with those burners. And so we decided to go with the lifetime warranty, which is unheard of with stainless steel burners from that standpoint. Looking at page 3, that's our table of contents. Just a few quick things there. One change is you'll notice there's color codes for each section from the intro clear down to the point of purchase. Each one's got its own color, and that's just for a quick reference. If you look at the edge of the catalog, you'll be able to see those same colors, and it helps you find the sections a little bit easier. There are 2 pages though I want to point out. Those are in color as well. One is on page 13, the fire pit matrix. That's just a quick summary of what sizes and shapes are available with what technology, and we'll talk about a little bit more about that in a minute. The other one is on page 49, the fire pit accessories chart. That's an important tool. So if you pick a fire pit, the question is how much media do I need, be it glass or lava rock, what size logs, what size wind guards, and things of that nature. That is found on page 49, and we will cover that in detail and give a few examples a little bit later on how to order the product. Page 4 and 5, looking at that, it's just introducing you to our team. I know many of you call in and talking to some of these faces you see here, and these are the people you're going to talk to. Fantastic team, and we thought it was important for you to see them and meet them. Also, you see a little bit of history about innovation that we've been involved with since 1975, and up top of page 5 is our design team for the customs. Although we have about 500 models CSA certified, we still do customs. So in some of those we can even get certified as well. Turn the page to page 6. That's our new products. That's something new this year. We wanted to shed light on many of our new products that we launched this year and commonly do every year. And just a quick summary of what page and what the status are. Some of them are coming, some of them are already available. Some of the major ones that you see there are the outdoor fireplace burners. Something that's new and exciting for us. It's right up our alley because obviously we've been in the fire pit industry for many, many years, and we've seen a lot of good input from our dealers as far as getting into the fireplace side. So we'll talk a little bit more in detail about that. Got new sturdy concrete fire logs that can be used both in the outdoor fireplaces or the outdoor fire pits. Got some new enclosures and some gas timers and some other accessories that we'll get into. One thing I do want to point out is you notice that new product stamp. We got that throughout the catalog. So when you see that, that's just telling you that's new product and more details on that product. Looking at page 7, starts one of our elite product lines. That's our fire and water product line, namely the Evolution 360 and the H2O on fire. Both of them have a self-contained water basin that controls the water, the fire, and the electronics going to the unit. The two differences, one is with the Evolution 360, the fact it's fire and water. So the water is separate from the fire itself. Of course, models come in hammered copper or concrete bowls. Its sister is the fire on water, which is very unique. It's CSA certified, which is unique, the only one in the world that is fire on water, that is CSA certified. Again, the uniqueness about that is the fact that the fire is truly burning on the surface of the water. And what's good is it's only ½ pound pressure. And what that means, it opens up the market to the residential side, so you don't need 2 pounds pressure to push the gas up through the water. Again, with the H2O on fire, same thing. We got concrete bowls and copper bowls and a pretty wide selection of that. Looking at page 10, that's our TK Torch series, match lit. We offer those in both hammered copper and black aluminum, as you can see. We got kits that include the complete post. There's also kits just with the head if you want to mount it on a column yourself, but it's all match lit. And you can adjust the flame height with the gold knob that you see shown in the pictures as well. Looking at this page, you see we got drawings of the product, and you'll see that throughout the catalog in each section, and some specification obviously on the gas type and the max BTUs and some of the SKUs. Now looking at page 11 through 13, that's a pretty important section actually, because this is the core technologies for our CSA certified products, and there's 3 of them, and they kind of go from good, better to best. And the first one here is the match lit series, or what we call the MLPK series. Very simply, how it works is you can ignite the fire pit with a long stem lighter. It's very simple to install, probably the lowest maintenance, because obviously there's no electronics or flame sensing. It's only available up to 65K due to the standard. Very simple install. You just got to run the gas as well, and it's got manually adjusted flame, so it's a simple way of bringing fire to your patio, and it's a pretty quick project. Sizes are limited though because of the BTU limitation of 65K. The next tier, the middle tier, is the push button flame sense FPPK series. This is basically ignited with a push button ignition to light the pilot burner, and then once that's proven, obviously it opens up the main flame, the main burner. It does use flame sensing, which is good. Many areas require that, so it's got a thermocouple that will automatically turn off the gas or the valve if the flame is lost. Flame is also manually adjustable. You can adjust it anywhere you want, high to low, and this is a good alternative to if you don't have electronic ignition or power to your site of where the fire pit's located at, be it 120 or even 24 volts. So it's a good means. We have sizes. This is up to 140,000 BTUs, so a little bit more sizes, larger sizes versus a match lit. But again, good alternative if you don't have power to your site, and available in all shapes and sizes. Finally, the best is what we deem as the best is a remote electronic ignition control, and as you may know, we've been involved in that since 2003, and this is our latest series. It's the ignition with that is with either a wall switch, a remote control, smartphone, tablet, even whole house system. So it's the ease of operation really is what it comes down to. We got two tiers to choose from. One is the on-off series, and then the other is the Bluetooth high-low models. Looking at the on-off, as I said, you unite it using the wall switch, optional remote control, or a whole house system. It has auto relight. What that means is if the flame blows out, it's going to automatically relight the fire pit. And these are available in 120 volt or 24 volt, depending on the application that you have. The Bluetooth high-low series is the next tier from that. It's the same platform as the on-off, but what we've added is some integrated Bluetooth technology into the fire pit. That's capable of operating with Android or iOS systems. This is flame height adjustable via remote or an app. The free app comes with it. From a high-low setting. The low is about a 45% turn down on the flame height. These models include a remote control, a Bluetooth remote control, and a free app. And what's unique about it, it's got constant two-way communication, which means that the app and the Bluetooth remote, whichever one you're using, is constantly contacting with the fire pit. So if there's any error codes or any diagnostics going on, you'll be able to see that. And with the app, you actually see what the error code is. Is the thermocouple too cold or something of that nature? It helps with preventive maintenance and keeps your fire pit performing strong. So all three of those tiers are CSA certified. We believe strongly in the CSA certification, and it's important to HPC to have that. So that is those three tiers. And that's commonly the question that you'll get from the customers: how do I want to light my fire pit? And so it's either match lit, push button ignition, or the ease of electronic ignition. So moving on to page 13, that is the fire pit matrix. And again, this is a quick summary. If you're in front of a customer and you're wanting to see what's available instead of trying to flip back and forth through the catalog, it's just a summary of the shapes and sizes that's available per those three core technologies. So looking at the top here in green, the electronic ignition fire pits, or EI, you can see basically offered in all shapes and sizes, from the bowls to the interlink pans. And then some of them are available in high-low, and you can see which ones. Basically, all of them are 120V or 24V AC. And then the next section down is the FPPK, or the push-button flame sense. Not as many sizes to choose from, just because of the limitations on the BTUs of 140K. But you can see that it's available in natural gas and propane. It's battery operated. That's mainly the ignition, and then of course manual flame control as far as height goes. And in the bottom, you can see in burgundy is the matchlit. Even fewer models, again, because of the lower BTU requirement, which is 65,000 in this case for matchlit. But all the sizes, all the shapes are available. Just some limitation on the sizes, as you can see. So now we'll look at the fire pit insert section, which this is our electronic FPPK and matchlit models, all of them CSA certified. This includes all various shapes and sizes. And so what we're going to focus on is the first section, which on page 14, you'll see the round bowl inserts. We'll just do a lot of detail on this section, and then the other sections, be it the flat pan, the squares, the rectangles, they have the exact same format as what you see here. So we'll just look at page 15. On the left-hand side, what you'll find is pictures of the fire pit itself in all three technologies. So you see a picture of the EI, the MLFPK, and the FPPK series. There's a little section there that talks about the benefits of whatever particular type you're looking at. In this case, is the round bowl inserts. For example, sidewall helps with immediate retention. Pan lip provides for recessed burner and blowout box. Also a section for the features, how it's built, maybe some of the materials that we use is in there as well. You'll see specifications or dimensions of the overall fire pit and burner down towards the bottom. It's got all the dimensions of the burner and the pan itself. And then at the very bottom of that page 14, you'll see accessories. And clear across there just tells you what accessories may go with these models that you may desire, and what page they're found on. On the right-hand side is all the models that we carry for that particular style of fire pit. So you're looking at the EI series up top, the push-button flame sense in the middle, and the matchlit on the side, on the bottom, I should say. So looking at the top, when you look at the chart, looking at the EI series, the size indicates the pan size, and as you can see, we got it from 13 to 43 inch in this case. Please, if you need more details, you can see our drawings on hpcfire.com and in the resources section, as I mentioned earlier. The power to these, that section is either 120 VAC or 24 VAC, depending on the application. Of course, the gas type is either natural gas or liquid propane. We got models. You notice clear throughout the catalog, the liquid propane models, all those SKUs are in red. So that kind of indicates LP throughout, and of course, the natural gas is in the black color. The on-off models shown in that column, model flame on-off is the name of the column. Those are, again, that's a tier that's just simply on-off, and still very popular, but good for if you want to use a whole house system to tie it to. Explain a little bit about the SKU. So when we're looking at the 13SS EI NG/120 VAC, the 13 is obviously the pan size. SSEI means stainless steel, electronic ignition, dash NGs, natural gas, and then how it's powered is the 120 VAC. And then you'll see that clear down through the 19-inch size. The Penta 19 just means it's a 19-inch Penta, and then the same abbreviations throughout. On the Bluetooth high-low column that you see, they are pretty much the same as the on-off as far as the SKU goes, only we got the high-low indicated in the part number as well. But the same models throughout. The only one that's not available is the 43-inch model as far as the Bluetooth high-low goes. And then looking at the burner column, as this meant, it shows you the size of the burner. For example, on the 13-inch, looking at a 12-inch burner, and then clear down to the 36-inch Penta burner that's used on the 43-inch models. And then the maximum B2 is really the amount of gas that you got to supply to the fire pit to power it adequately. So you're looking anywhere from 90K up to 400,000 BTU on our biggest model. Now towards the bottom, you'll see what's included. In this case, it's a fully assembled insert along with a flex line. Flex line comes with this because it's a very large flex line. You also see some items that are sold separately. For example, an on-off series is the 578 remote control. The center section, the FPPK section, pretty much the same as the EI as far as the size, the gas type, burner, and max BTU. I won't go clear through that. It's just a little bit lower BTU, as I mentioned before. The models, when you look at the model type, a little bit about the part number there. The FPPK indicates that it is push-button flame sense. 13, again, is a pan size. Flex means there's a flex line in between the control box and the burner pan itself, as you see pictured on page 14. And then, of course, the NG and LP just indicates the gas type. You will see a new column here, remote small tank models, and what that means is we do have certification for those that want to tie a small tank to these fire pits. Again, remote means outside of the enclosure. The tank is not inside the enclosure. So it's just an option to remote supply the gas with a small tank. And so the ST at the end of the part number just indicates that. The burner, the same, the max BTU, same explanation. The flex line, excuse me, the flex line indicates the length of the line that is in between the control box and the burner pan. And in all cases, that's 36-inch. At the bottom, we got the matchlet series. Again, the size, gas type, burner, max BTU, and flex line are explained as above. Really no changes there. The model number is pretty much the same as above too. So in this case, the Penta 13 MLPK Flex NG. The Penta is the burner size. MLPK means it's matchlet. Flex is the flex line, again, in between in this case, the core turn valve and the pan. And of course, NG and LP as far as the gas type. Small tank models, again, same as the FPPK. The ST at the end of that part number indicates that it is small tank. And as you see, the maximum BTUs, a couple columns over, is a little bit lower than most just because of the requirements with the standards. What's included in those two models, down at the bottom of the page, is fully assembled insert and the instructions as well. So the rest of the sections, as far as on back to the fire pit inserts, be it the round flat, the square bowl, the square flat, H-burner, S-fire, linear, trough, interlink. Same flow as this. It's all the same. So we're not going to cover all of those in detail. So now moving to page 30, we'll talk about the outdoor fireplace burners. As you see, that is a new product. It's got the stamp on there. And this is something that we've developed over the past year or so, and excited to launch this year. These are CSA certified burner systems for outdoor fireplaces. We have two designs. One is what we call the dual step that you'll see on page 30. That's like an H burner that's raised in back. And then on page 31, you'll find our linear burner systems. The dual step is available up at 33 inches, and then the linears are available up to 87. Again, both of these have our lifetime warranty. Even though they're painted black, it is stainless steel, so it's definitely going to hold up. We have two control technologies available. What we don't have is a matchlet, so what you can get here is electronic ignition, and then the FPPK, or I'm sorry, in this case, the push button flame sensor, the PBFS as we call it with the fireplace systems. So looking at the electronic ignition system, they are available on-off for Bluetooth, as with the fire pits. So we're taking that technology that's been proven and bringing it to the outdoor fireplaces. Pan uses adjustable rear brackets to allow raising of the pan for higher flame. With the dual step, you're able to raise the back of it quite easily, and they can be used for new builds or retro. So if you're retrofitting a currently wood burning fireplace, outdoor fireplace, you can gasify those systems with one of these units. These are, again, CSA certified is what makes it nice. Looking at the electronic ignition series models, focused on that for both the control panels mounted on the outside wall of the fireplace. We do that to keep the electronics out of the fire chamber, just for reliability. As you can see on page 30, there's a picture of that unit that is the bracket that's housing the controls, and again mounted on the outside of the fireplace. On page 30, you'll find the linear burner series for the outdoor fireplaces. Those are low profile. They're about 3 inches tall, and sizes go from 22 inch in length up to 82 inches in length. Looking at the electronic ignition chart in the middle of the page, we won't go through the size, gas type, burner, max BTU, and pan size. That's pretty self-explanatory, as we discussed prior. The model numbers, when you look at for example, the model flame on-off, LBOF is a linear burner outdoor fireplace, 22 is 22 inches, EI electronic ignition, natural gas, and 120 VAC. And then looking at the adjacent column, the Bluetooth high-low, same SKU, only with the high-low part number in there. These sizes are available for fireplace openings from 36 inch clear up to 96 inches wide. At the bottom of page 31, you'll see the push button flame sense series. Again, is there flame sensing, push button ignition, and sizes are the same as far as what you see above, only the fact that we're mounting a control box, so you're adding about 5 inches to the overall length of the burner. And we got those available clear up to 87 inches as well. So on page 32, you find our copper bowl series. These are available both in hammered and smooth copper bowls. We got round and square. You'll see some of the models have a scupper on them for poolside, as you see pictured on page 32. And those that don't have the scupper are just for fire pits. And they're available in all three technologies, being electronic ignition, FPPK, push button flame sensing, and the matchlets. The EI is available in on-off 120 volts or 24 VAC fire pits. However, the ones that are poolside with the scupper, those will be using the new 12 volt VAC system due to new standards that are out. Page 36, you see our ready to finish complete units. These units offer the flexibility of finishing with stone, veneer, tile, stucco to match the environment. They take the guesswork out of building the enclosure as far as venting goes and all the dimensions. Basically, the insert just drops right into it. These are CSA certified units and are very popular. And as I said, it really makes it simple for for the project. Got them available in round, octagon, square, and rectangle. Rectangle models have also various shapes and size burners in them, both using the linear or the H burner. These are available in electronic ignition or FPPK and matchlit. And what's new this year in this line is on page 40 is our ready to finish small tank series. These offer the fact that the tank is inside the enclosure. The unit itself is CSA certified, which is very important when you put the tank inside the closure. So CSA's went through all the testing as far as venting goes to ensure safety as far as operation and venting itself within there. So with the small tank, we got all the sizes available: square, round, rectangle. Page 41, you'll find our fire logs for the outdoor fire pits or outdoor fireplaces. These logs look very realistic, and they're very beautiful logs. They look very authentic. They're made with durable concrete, so they're going to last a long time. The models that we have either have a 9-piece selection or a 16-piece selection. We got the colors, as you can see. We got Arizona weathered oak, aspen birch, or the western driftwood. The media that you'll find on page 42 is for topping the fire pit or the fireplace. You'll see the lava rock. We got black lava rock, which is probably the most commonly used, especially if you're using logs. We also offer the decorative glass. We got 10 colors to choose from. Again, becoming more and more popular in the outdoor arena. And along with that, we got rolled lava stone, which is basically lava stone that's just tumbled and rolled smooth, kind of a unique look. And at the bottom of page 42, we also have the ceramic river rock series, which is ceramic fiber gel cast river rock, which is used in fire pits. The wind guards we have on page 44. These are made with tempered glass and use polished aluminum brackets. We got models for round, square, rectangular, and linear fire pits. Simply just rest this wind guard on top of the fire pit cap, and what it does, it keeps objects from rolling into the fire pit, kind of stabilizes the fire as well as for when it's a little windy outside, and helps from a safety aspect. The fire pit covers you'll find on page 45. Like anything outdoors, it's recommended to cover when you're dealing with heavy rain or snow if you live up north. It does extend the life of the product, especially from an electronic ignition standpoint. We got covers available in aluminum, copper, stainless, or vinyl. And the round aluminum, powder-coated copper vein or black, short or tall for use with log sets. The coppers, we got 4 styles of those, both smooth and hammered. Stainless steel, we got linear and rectangle models. And then with the vinyl covers, as you find on page 46, we got black and gray and many sizes of those. Those we can do as custom as well, by the way. So starting here from page 47 up to page 61 is a lot of components, burners, repair parts, things of that nature. We will not cover that in detail. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you do find you have a question, again, please do not hesitate to reach out to your sales rep or HPC Fire directly, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. On page 49, you'll find the fire pit accessories chart. This chart is good to help you determine what size of a component you're going to use, be it a wind guard or maybe a log set, and maybe how much glass or other media to apply to your particular fire pit. So we'll do an example here. Let's say your customer wants a 31-inch round fire pit insert. It's the best size for their enclosure and gives them the right amount of flame. They also want to control the fire pit with their smartphone. For this, we'll use the PINA 31 EI high-low natural gas 120 VAC unit. They like to look at contemporary glass, so the question there is how much glass do they need, and then they also want to use a wind guard and a vinyl cover, and what sizes do they use there. So looking at this chart, what you'll do is go to the size column on the left-hand side, go to the 31-inch row, and then looking across to that, you'll find a decorative glass. This is saying that it's going to use 90 pounds. The wind guard will be a WG38 RD, And then the vinyl cover is going to be an FPC 53 will be what is used. So looking across the top, the columns that you have, the hardscape install kit, that's a new kit that we have out that you can see on page 47. That's just for simplification with blocks. Vinyl covers, pretty self-explanatory there. We do those in custom, by the way. Outdoor log sets, wind guards, install collars, which is something to help to install a fire pit with a maybe a block type enclosure. Lava rock, decorative glass, and river rock. Again, just telling you how much of what is used. This chart is continued on page 50 as well. Turn the page where you see the linear trough and the interlink inserts. Finally, on page 62 is our POP displays, and something that is very popular with our dealers. What you see on page 62 is our kiosk. It's a beautiful freestanding kiosk. It's about 7 foot tall by 3 foot wide. So it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's got a front and back presentation. It displays the actual burners and some technology options. There's a flip book that's mounted to the kiosk, as well as a take-home trifold for the consumer, explained in layman terms on 4 or 5 questions on, how do you want to light the pit, what's the size of your pit, what's the shape of your pit that you're looking for, and helps them choose the right product. On page 63, you'll see our fire pit stands, display stands. We got those in round, rectangle, and linear sizes, shapes. They are fit with either an EI or FPPK and a matchlit combination. These are priced very low, again, for display. We want to get these out there into the dealers' hands and get them on display. We found that the dealers that display are much more successful from a sales standpoint. And so please don't hesitate to call in here and talk to our sales department. We can explain more about how these work and the success that we had with them. At the bottom of the page is the point of purchase banner. We got those in vinyl for the outdoors, canvas I should say, for the outdoors. And for the indoors, we have the plastic board, beautiful banner, by the way. That concludes the coverage of the 2019 Outdoor Products Catalog. Again, if you have any questions at all on anything within this catalog or with the website or the new dealer portal, do not hesitate to ask. And as always, over the past 48 years that we've been in business, our dealers are number one, and we always appreciate the input. Much of our product is input from you guys, and the improvements in this catalog, for example, is a lot of input from our dealers and distributors. So again, thank you very much, and we'll talk soon. Bye.